What's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Frankie Allen vlog for Chesterfield. Where are we going in Chesterfield, Frank?
We're on our way to real-time live, which we've done before. Guy called Steve runs it, great guy at Chesterfield. Lovely crowd down there, and we should be there in about an hour.
So, unfortunately, local lockdown restrictions came into play yesterday in Liverpool, Hartlepool, Middlesbrough, where else? Warrington. And 3 of our shows in the next 3 weeks are in 3 of those places. So unfortunately, we've had to postpone 2 of them, where the Hartlepool will still be able to take place. You guys will probably know while you're watching this video, but we've got no idea. But thankfully, we are able to go to Chesterfield this evening. And how are you feeling about the fact that we're actually working and putting a show on during this situation?
Look, these are terrible times, unprecedented times. Nobody knows what's around the corner. Slowly but surely, things are getting better. We've got these local lockdowns. Just a bit unfortunate that we put a few jobs in Liverpool rather than outside Liverpool, but it's just kind of chancing it, just the luck of the draw. You don't know where you're going to work, if that area is going to get locked down. So we're up in Chesterfield tonight. We're doing 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. Hasn't been locked down up here, so that's great. And where are we next week?
Next week we are in Blackpool.
Blackpool's not locked down, so that's great. So we'll just, you know, we just got to soldier on.
Got to soldier on. Unfortunately, it's really, really hard times for anyone in the entertainment industry, anyone in hospitality. I really feel for you, and to anyone who's struggling mentally through this time, do us a favour, reach out to us, because I know everyone is in a little bit of a situation right now, because just negativity after negativity, isn't it?
Well, all it is, I spoke to a lot of people who've kind of lost an awful lot of money in the businesses. Some people are kind of broke and they've gone to the wall, but it's not just the money with people. I think it's people's careers, and people have had companies, you know, firms that have been in their families for years and years. You know, the grandfather started the firm, or the father, or whatever, and they've all had to be kind of like dissolved because they're not making any money anymore, and people have just got to go on benefits because there's no business because of the virus. So it's very sad. It's beyond sad.
If you are watching this vlog, we're about to start a positive note, and I'd like you to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all the rest of it. We're on our way to Chesterfield, a fantastic venue which we've done before. You will have seen the last vlog, I'll link it below, to when we were last in Chesterfield. Tonight we can only do 72 tickets in groups of 4. Fortunately, we're still out, so it's going to be a fantastic night. Kill those meeting us there. We're here Friday and Saturday. This evening sold out.
As you say, onwards and upwards.
Soldiering on.
Soldiering on. We're on our way. Follow our lead.
Let's go. So what's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Chesterfield vlog. I am backstage in Chesterfield. Frank's just having a little cup of tea with Steve-O, who is the venue owner around the corner. So I'm going to take you in and let's have a chat to them. Steve-O was on the vlog last time, so I'm sure you'll know who he is. Frank, back in Chesterfield with our mate Steve-O here. Good to be back at Real Time Live.
Fantastic to be back, and the journey over here, as you know, you with me, was great, fantastic. Seemed like it only took us 20 minutes and it was a couple of hours, but you know, this is the thing that you don't like me talking about, but I love speaking about this. The journey to a venue, some places that we go to, like here, you see an awful lot of, we saw the countryside, it was beautiful, it was fantastic. So it was like a day out as well, it was like going on a bit of a holiday to come here today. Now, Real Time Live, we've been here before, fantastic night last time before all this thing blew up, you know, the virus and whatever, and Steve-O's here, he's going to tell you a little bit about the place. It's a fantastic place. After a look around, see all the guitars, see all the memorabilia. You have some top bands here, real world-class top bands.
So, me and Steve-O, we're back here, obviously, we're keeping our social distance, don't worry about that. Yes. And it's Steve-O's first show back.
Yes, it's our first show back, yes. It's
but
been,
how long?
It's been 7 months.
Yeah. 7 months?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So a bit of a change to how we normally run it tonight?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, our capacity has dropped from potentially 250 people to 72 with totally COVID friendly up there.
Yeah.
Everything's been done properly. Unfortunately, we need a lot more staff than we did before for a lot less numbers, but hey, we've got the cards we're dealt with at the moment, so, and it's nice to have these guys back because, like Frankie said, it was a top night last time, so looking forward.
It was fantastic last time, and as Steve-O says, look, it's very difficult given the circumstances that we're in. We've had to do 72 numbers, and we've had to do that in groups of 4, yes, which also can put people off because people can't buy tickets in 2s, 3s, 5s, etc. And we've done that purely so that one household in a group of 4 or a social bubble, whatever that might be. Obviously, it's hard financially, but we've said backs against the walls. Yeah. It is what it is. We've got to keep going, and we've got to kind of ride whatever the fuck comes at us. So here's to a great night. Yes. And we'll show you all the precautions that we've got in place, just in case anyone is trying to run a COVID-friendly, COVID-safe environment of a show.
Just say to people, last time you were here, there was a fella in the audience. I don't know how he is now, but he was kind of delirious in the front, and he was singing a lot of Frank Sinatra songs, you know, and then he started singing some Bing Crosby songs and whatever, and then Michael Bublé and Tony Bennett songs, just one after the other. He was just lying there, he was going, there was a girl in a bottle. I believe he's got crooner virus, so I hope he's okay.
Well, anyway, I'll let Frank make the joke on that. Look,
don't fucking edit that out, leave it in. People think that's funny. Crooner virus, the crooner virus.
Look, we've got to make light of this situation. It's great to be back here.
You've always not funny. Tell her it's funny. Cut it out, you know.
No, I won't cut it out.
It's really funny. We won't cut it out. It's great.
Crooner virus. If you're singing Dean Martin songs as well, you could get crooner.
Right, everyone. So I just want to show you a little bit about how this room is set up, because we spent ages setting it up tonight. So I'm on the stage here at Real Time Live. We've got 1, 2 and 3 mics that are all taped up in different positions. So Frankie will use that one, that one's James's, and that one is mine, just so that we're not swapping mics, you know the score. Whole room looks like this, so it's in 4s. And everyone, as you can see, is socially distanced. Has to be table service, so see those wooden spoons there, basically somebody will hold them up in the air and they can get table service from that. And look at the room, it looks absolutely fantastic. Frankie's banner's up there, looking forward to a fantastic night. We've got a queue at the door, I've got my face masks at the ready, and we are almost ready to roll. So fantastic to be back on the road. I'll go show you Frank and James and see how they're getting on a little bit, because James just arrived. But look, made up to be here, and how cool is it? What a spot. Catch you in a little bit. The boys! How's it going, everyone? All right? What's happening? All sorted. Frank, how you feeling?
Great. I've been there for a little walk into beautiful downtown city centre area of Chesterfield, and got myself a burger and some chips, at them in the car. It was great.
Fantastic. Jay?
Just been chilling here with my music on until Frank came, and then we've just been having a few.
We've just been comparing notes about violence.
Liverpool versus Middlesbrough.
So Jay's just seen the room. What do you think of it, mate?
Looks lovely. Looks nice. Looks like a good comedy setup. So
there's a few lads here. The few lads here have come tonight. Getting on the car, about 6 lads. They were at the Featherstone.
Yeah, I saw that
gig that we did a while ago. So, and the smashing lads. So I don't think it's that far from here. Far enough, like it must be 40 miles. But really looking forward to it. It's got to be a great night. This is a great venue to work, and the crowd here normally are brilliant. People have been queuing up since early. So we'll give it what we give it, you know, we'll give it our best shot, as Jimmy does and I do. We always work to full capacity, we don't hold back, and it's going to be a great night.
And one thing on the actual show itself, so a problem that we have is, on a lot of the shows, the interval causes big groups gathering at the bar, and that means sometimes that the interval goes on and on and on and on, and it's hard for us to manage it. But with table service fully, it makes life a hell of a lot easier. So we're going to kick off at 8 o'clock. He'll go on for half an hour, probably just have a bit of a 10-minute break. Frank will probably go on straight away after that. Lead it up until I'm gonna, in fact, we might swap it around a little bit. So we're gonna have a little talk about that. Maybe you'll bring Frank on tonight. Slightly different, because last orders are at 9:30, and you know everyone's got to be off the table for 5 to Everyone's got to be at 5 to 10. So I think we should just kick off very soon.
Very soon.
Okay.
And you bring me on, Jim, for me.
So we're going to go get kicked off. Ready to go, yeah?
We're ready to go. I don't really like a gap in between me and Jimmy because he normally, well, all the time really, always goes down great. People are relieved. They go to the bar and things, and so if I go on, some of them are still at the bar. So if I go on straight away when he finishes, that's great.
Brilliant. So we're going to go and organise this. We're going to smash Chesterfield. Nice one.
What about when you do your comedy then? Do you get nervous? I said, nah, not really. Only when you're playing like shitloads like Chesterfield.
We're just backstage. Kilbo's just on stage. I'll show you where we are.
So,
Literally.
What's the ride? The Chesterfield, what's the ride?
He's just on stage and he's doing
very well. He's a great comic, Jimmy, and he's a good lad. So we're just behind the stage door. I'll be on in about 2 minutes.
We've noticed people are very excited because they haven't been out for a long time.
They haven't been out, and of course they're seeing Frankie Allen and they're seeing my handsome son.
And what we're going to do, we've swerved the break, so we're not going to have a break after James like we usually do. Obviously, the night's got to get wrapped up earlier, but he's going to wrap up after this joke. So
we'll see you in a minute. Okay. We're going on now.
Shouting up at the window, I'll get you a coat.
Just finished. How'd you get on?
Good mate, smashed it.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, really good crowd.
Good.
Good crowd, bit noisy but very good.
Very noisy. I was just saying that on the camera then because they're very excited to be out, rightly so.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, it's fucking, and I think a lot of people understand. Now, Boris Johnson, get this into your head, mate. If people have only got till 10 o'clock and they've got to clear the bevies, what are they going to do?
Oh yeah, fucking.
They're going to fucking go for it in the short period of time. So, mate, get it sorted.
Fucking mad, isn't it?
Last orders is 9:30. People are ordering trays of shots. They're ordering all the bevies that they can. And what that means is it's a harder audience for us because they're boisterous as fuck. What did you think?
There's no crowd. I got really good reception. It was a good crowd.
Yeah, absolutely smashed it in my opinion.
It was really good crowd, but fucking loud. Tell you what, they were loud but good. It was good. I had to every now and again just sort of stop.
Yeah.
While I was doing my stuff, just so it went quiet again.
Oh, right. He's been taking a piss out of me, right, all week.
I might put the video on.
Right, for 2 weeks. Have you got it? Have you got the small video? Show them, right?
No, because I have to go and find that one again.
Basically, I get it up, but anyway, I was in Runcorn and I was MCing. And he gets up on stage and there's this fella and he had like a parting thing like David Beckham from years ago. And I've gone, oh mate, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You look like, yeah, I'll play the video now, yeah. I've said to the fella, and I'm thinking, you know when David Beckham had those curtains, I've gone, oh look, it's David Beckham's gone back in time, and the room just went, just did nothing. So he's been winding me up about it all day, because basically it just fell flat on its arse. You ready? It's like David Beckham got back in time. Anyhow. Play it again. It's like David Beckham got back in time. Anyhow. No joke, no laugh. So he's been buzzing off it all week.
Oh, it's funny, has.
And then he's just shown me a clip of him tonight, and he goes like, what did you say?
The lights all went like, oh, like, you know, like when George Michael used to come on stage from Wham. You know when he was in Wham?
Yeah.
The lights all went like disco ball, and I went, fucking hell, George Michael's gonna walk in, isn't he? He just went fucking dark. I thought, fuck's sake, I have to bring this back straight away.
Yeah, brilliant.
We brought it back all both of us, didn't we?
That happens from time to time. Sometimes if something falls flat, you've got to fucking pick it up.
Oh, you've got to be sharp.
Yeah.
You've got to... Like Frankie said, Jimmy, it's like a fucking boxing fight.
And if there's any birds with glasses on, I'll get me root out.
Oh, big root. You should see the fucking cock on Frankie. It's fucking massive, big old root on him.
Have you been clocking it?
Yeah, how were you waving it about earlier on? Honestly, it was like this. He came in earlier on, he walked in, he walked in, right, I'll do it now. Walked in like this, right? And I was in there waiting.
Yeah.
Jimmy, is there any birds with glasses?
Oh, yeah. Just waving it about like that. It's like, fucking hell, Frank.
Kilbo's on his way. Enjoy it.
Yeah, it's quality. Frankie's bringing it down, isn't he?
Smashing it. So
Absolutely smashing
he's
it.
heading off. Back tomorrow. Time to go. Enjoy. See you later.
Have you seen some of the people who've been here?
Yeah, it's fucking unbelievable. I told you.
Like kissing everyone, like big bands.
Have they?
Yeah, and if you look around there, Guns N' Roses have been here. It's it. But I don't know, is it right? Is that Guns N' Roses? Is that actual Roses there?
Guns N' Roses at real time?
Guns or Roses, I think that says.
Oh, Guns or Roses.
I don't know. We'll find out. I'll ask Steve-O in a bit. We'll see.
Oh. That's just a guy who kisses his makeup on there.
We'll see. Steve-O, I'll find out off you in a little bit. I hope it is. No. Even if some of those tribute acts are actually boss though.
Some of them are mint, yeah, I know.
Right.
I've just been telling everyone that the real Guns N' Roses. I've played at a venue tonight where Axl Rose has been, and really it was just fucking Les from next door, man.
Right, I'm gonna go and bring him off stage. You have a good one, mate. Enjoy it.
Easy, mate.
Catch you later. What do you think?
They were great, but you could tell they'd been out. One of them had been out drinking before they come here.
Well, me and Kilbo have just been talking about it. I don't think it's a case of that. I think it's because the curfew's so tight.
Yeah.
And I was complaining, saying, Boris, sort your act out, mate, because if the curfew, if 9:30 for last orders, what are people doing?
Just getting pissed now, yeah.
Exactly. So people are just getting
say
pissed.
they've got a choice, but they've been out early, you know.
Well, they can't have because it's a Friday night. Most people are in work.
I mean, you get a strange reaction. That's what you get.
Do you feel a little bit, probably nervous and anxious about everything else that's going on? Everyone's in social bubbles, so it's kind of like stifled anyway with regards to, you know, they know that they can't swap seats or they can't be normal, and if they see someone that they know, they can't go over and say hello.
Yeah, everyone's under a bit of a cloud, and a lot of people are quite nervous and worried as well. Everyone's worried about the virus, so it's a strange atmosphere. Although they were a fantastic audience, it went down brilliantly. You know, the place brought the house down. I just found them maybe a little bit inattentive, you know, not listening. Then the concentration levels aren't very high. We've got other things on the mind. But look, it is what it is. Jimmy went down great, I went down fantastic, brilliant night. So far, so good.
Nice one. So the way we're going to work it is, it's 9 o'clock now. So we'll go back on at 9:10.
Okay.
Run that up to 9:15. Sorry, 9:10 till 9:25. Then you come off for a second. At that point, we'll call last orders. So that while you're on stage, there's not a big fucking rush for last orders at 9:30 with everyone with their hands up.
Okay.
Yeah? And then you just come back on for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah? Because otherwise, I mean, this is another problem.
So go on and do 20 minutes.
This is another problem that we've got, right? Usually we do an encore. Last orders have to be called at 9:30. There's no point if the show can end at 10:30.
We'll have to do an encore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if we do an encore while the last orders are being served, it'll be chaos.
So we'll give them a gap.
So go and do 15 minutes, and then say, right, we're gonna call last orders now. And if you want Frankie to come on,
well, you can do.
You might be up for doing an encore. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Great,
so
but certainly, from my own perspective, things are very different during this pandemic. The way people react still went great, but very different than crowds were a few years ago, or last year maybe, was it, when everything was normal. People were acting very differently, so it's had a big effect psychologically on everyone. And the sooner that you find a vaccine or whatever the fuck it is, the better.
Yeah, well, I mean, unfortunately this is probably going to be one of our last shows if we go into another bloody circuit breaker, second lockdown or whatever they call it. But like, I don't know, I just think we're frustrated, we're back out, everything's very stifled, everyone's coming in masks. It does ruin the show to an extent, doesn't it? I mean, we're doing our best.
It does, yeah.
What can we do? I suppose,
you know, you haven't got people sitting next to each other. You've got friends who are separated on different tables and families who are separated. So it's very, very kind of intrusive, it's very divisive. So you just don't know what to believe, and people are starting to get a bit fed up with the legislation and the restrictions. You know, we all stayed in.
I mean, every single person that's walked in tonight has just been going, what the hell?
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody stayed in March and April. It was horrendous, but I think 99% of people stuck to the rules. People are just fed up. We've just had enough. I mean, the cure for a disease can't be worse than the disease itself. So we've got to start. Boris, get your fucking thinking cap on, mate. You better come up with a different plan, because this is crap.
And by the way, Chesterfield, we're not saying you're a bad audience in any way. You're great people.
The lads and the girls
fantastic.
here are fantastic, brilliant. I've seen this before all over the UK when the restrictions really came in. People are kind of a little bit intimidated by what's going on, so obviously they react differently. Even me, I'm reacting differently.
Yeah. I'm stressed to death, man, with this fucking... I've got to have a mask on while I'm greeting people on the door. Everyone's got to scan this COVID app. You know, track and trace on everyone coming in. I've got to have a mask on when I'm walking around. It's just, oh man, it makes things so much more difficult. Only can sell tickets in groups of 4s. But look, backs it against the wall, survival of the fittest. Who's going to win? And you've got to kind of like rise from the ashes, so that's what we're trying to do, and just kind of keep on with things. So what can you do? Let's go. Go and enjoy it.
See you in a minute.
What do you think?
Great, it went down great, but I had to use all my experience and kind of like calm yourself down, don't panic if people are talking, because they're quite noisy.
The crowd, in relation to an average audience, is about 11 o'clock at night.
It's a late crowd, what I'd call a late crowd, and you're right. I'd say later than that. Like
midnight?
Yeah. No, it's funny with the crowd, they get 11:30, 12, yet they're still noisy.
That's why I said 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11 o'clock, you're right, Will, because then later on they go calm again, you know, like after 12.
They'll be calm again in 5 minutes.
Yeah, they'll go calm again. So, no, we're doing lovely lads and lovely girls. It was great. They give me a lot of leeway. I could say what I wanted to. No one took offence. But I do think that the conditions people are living in now is really having an effect now. It really is.
It's having an effect from the point of view, as we said earlier, people are feeling under a lot of pressure, so they come out and, you know, so they're releasing the stress by getting pissed quickly. They know they've got to get pissed quickly because they've got a time limit on how much they can drink. They've all got masks on unless they're having a drink, so it just feels a little bit odd. Obviously, they can't even go over and say hello to their friends. Look, at the end of the day, we've said this a million times, the show must go on now. Fucking hell.
Show must go on.
So, look, we've given them 5 minutes for last orders to be called. Would you want fans to do another 5?
Do 5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, and that's all we'll do. We'll just do another 5 minutes, we'll wrap the show up. But overall, successful night. Good to be back on the road. And hopefully, a Saturday audience tomorrow.
Be very different.
Very different, I think. Yeah, you agree?
Yeah. Great.
All right, well, not saying you winning great tonight, but it's been hard work for all of us. Through any fault of anyone who attended the show. Just for the fact that I think the restrictions cause a lot of pressure and a lot of restrictions that make things a little bit different and a little bit more tense. But a big thanks to everyone for turning up. He's going to go on and do 10 minutes at the end.
We'll say goodbye later, but I'm just hyping myself on. I've got to go back on in 2 minutes.
Nice one.
Chesterfield! Chesterfield, one more time for the UK's most big comedian, Mr. Frankie.